So Jaden Daniels is number 5. Look, he was Rookie of the Year, had a case for MVP. Wasn't going to get MVP, obviously, but he had a case for it. Was the only player to actually show up for the Commanders in their game that they got mollywopped against the Philadelphia Eagles in the championship. So
50 burger.
Yeah. Not his fault. Not his fault.
Fair enough.
Joe Burrow's number 4. All the talent in the world. His defense just needs to actually be a defense. Lamar Jackson, number 3 here for me. I think that's pretty easy for me to make the case there. Number 2, look, I know he won MVP, but he's still not the best quarterback in the NFL. Josh Allen's number 2 for me. And Patrick Mahomes, until proven otherwise, is still the best quarterback. And I know technically he got beat by Jalen Hurts, but
yeah, there's no problem.
This team's still dynastic at this point.
Yeah.
Until they get kicked out of the first or second round of the playoffs, I'm gonna put him number 1.
Yeah.
Or if he just has a really stinky season. So Daniels, Burrow, Jackson, Allen, Mahomes. That's my top.
So you got
5
Daniels at number 1.
No, reverse order. I was saying reverse
Gotcha.
order. Yeah,
so you got him at 5.
So Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Daniels in that order. Okay.
Lucas would love to have Jaden Daniels at number 1.
Oh, I know
One
he
day,
would.
hopefully.
I know he was scratching his chin. He was like, "Man, I really want to put him 1. I want to put him 1, but I got to be fair here.
I gotta be fair. I gotta be unbiased." All right, Mal. Who do you got in your top 5? You did not name Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels yet in your top 5, so I'm curious to see what we got.
Okay, the big reveal.
Oh,
Number 5, I have Jaden Daniels.
Oh.
Obviously,
He's so bad for.
obviously, I'll get to it. Obviously, a very good first rookie season. No complaints about him there. Great player. Let's see what he does this next season. But top 5's pretty good for being a rookie.
I'm not complaining about that. I just wish that we almost had a clean sweep. But it's a poll question next week. It's a poll question.
Right.
Does it have to be a poll question?
I think it should be. I think the fans
Because you want to?
I don't think I'm the only
anybody
one that
else.
wants to.
Yeah, you do.
Maurice wants to too, right, Maurice? You want to know what the fans think.
Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels right now.
Okay. All right.
Right now.
Okay. All right.
I stand
okay,
that
so
one.
number
Fans are like,
4.
to this day.
Number
this day,
4,
to this
I do
day.
have Jalen Hurts. I have Jalen Hurts number 4. Listen,
Okay.
2 Super Bowl appearances and 1 win in your little tenure here is pretty good on your resume. I think he's earned this spot. I think that, yes, he's had good teams around him, but that doesn't discredit the work that Jalen Hurts has put in to get to that point. So kudos to him. I will give him number 4. Now, the top 3 was hard for me because, listen.
Really?
I know that Patrick. Yeah, it was. I know that
Well,
Patrick
of course, she's a
Mahomes-
Baltimore fan.
No. It's not even about that. I think that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen had insane seasons last year.
Yeah, they have better overall seasons than yeah.
I think that those two put it all on the line, and they literally broke records, and they were neck and neck in that MVP race. I think Mahomes, yes, took his team to the Super Bowl, of course, and he is the best of our time right now. But I didn't think he was worthy of that number 1 spot.
Ooh.
So yeah. So number 3, I do have Lamar Jackson. Number 2, I only gave to Patrick Mahomes because of the Super Bowl appearance.
Okay, fair.
Number 1 is Josh Allen for me. I think he had a stellar season last year. I think that I really think that was their year to kind of finish it. They wound up not doing it. But a lot goes into that as well. But I think Josh Allen deserved that number 1 spot from last year, and I will stand on that as well. I think he's a fantastic quarterback, and I think that I wanted to shake things up a little bit. That's
Look,
all.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm not going to agree with it. I don't disagree with it, but I don't agree with it.
That's
It's the
fine.
same
Like
thing.
I said,
I like what you did, Mal. I understood it.
listen, if I was about to put Lamar Jackson at number 2, listen, I was just more impressed with those 2 guys last year than I was with Patrick Mahomes. That was all.
Okay,
Okay.
That's all.
I get it.
All right. Am I next?
Yes, sir.
All right. So 5, I have Jalen Hurts. No, reigning Super Bowl MVP quarterback. 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. I mean, what else can you ask for from a quarterback? So I have him at 5. The 4 quarterbacks above him, I admit, are just simply better quarterbacks in throwing and passing and all of that. So I have Joe Burrow at number 4. I think Joe Burrow is just a better quarterback. And, even though he took his team to the Super Bowl, they didn't win. But still, I think 4 is a perfect spot for Joe Burrow. 3, I have Josh Allen. Okay. Even though he's the MVP, I still think Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes are still a little bit better than him, and I will explain later. Lamar Jackson, I have that too. He's won multiple MVPs. If there's one quarterback that could change the game the most right now in the NFL, it's Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. And I still have Patrick Mahomes at number 1. Listen, he didn't have the best statistical season, but just off reputation and playing the quarterback position, I still have number 1. And if you want to put Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen ahead of him, cool. But to this date, neither one of them has beaten him in the playoffs. Mahomes has beaten both of them. He's beating Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
When it mattered most.
The only quarterbacks on this list that's beaten Mahomes recently is Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts. And they're also in the top 5. So I like my top 5. I still got Mahomes number 1. Okay. If you had to do a draft of every player in the league, the first quarterback taken is going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. Fair enough. Right. Fair enough. Look, so that was great. I'm gonna have a graphic playing during this part while I'm talking. Mine. Oh, I'm sorry, Earl. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. You go ahead, sir.
Feelings hurt. All right.
I apologize.
All right. No apologies here on this top 5. Okay, so 5, I have Jared Goff. Fantastic season on his part. Boy, it's amazing when you got teammates, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Number 4, Patrick Mahomes. I would have put him at number 1, but I understand. Yeah, he wins games when it matters most. But we also saw what occurred where the 2 Super Bowls he lost dealt with. What was the line? They did not protect him not once.
No.
There's ways where you got to work around that. You can't just complain and say the line didn't do it for me. It's a team sport, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So number 3, I have Joe Burrow. He wouldn't get up there without his boy Chase, without his boy Higgins. Also with the defense he has. Fantastic defense when it mattered most. Pretty much got him to where he needs to be. But him as a quarterback, he has everything you need. Brother just got to stay healthy. But think of it this way. It's a team sport. Number 2, Josh Allen. I understand he's got the MVPs as well. Dynamic guy. But when I need him to manage a game, I need to see him do that more. He's learned. He's grown from that. At the same time, you also got to make sure to manage the game. You can't be chucking the ball, giving it to the other opposition. Like, you got to make sure you maintain focus of the ball. Limit the turnovers. Stay healthy. Continue to be the dynamic guy you can be. Buffalo loves you. Heck, I love you as well, man. But at the same time, you're at 2. You're in the top 5 of my quarterback list. Hey, it's a team sport.
Yeah.
And you already know who number 1 is. Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you can put him as a game changer, that's what he's capable of doing. Sometimes I just want him to slide. But at the same time, I also know with the criticism that he has had, but also shown when he can play where it matters the most, he's done that. But at the same time, he has the running ability, he has the throwing ability, the improvement, where I just think they got to show a little more appreciation with what Lamar Jackson has done. But I really would want to see him get over that hump because he's got all the other awards. He just needs to secure that Lombardi trophy. Yep. But he's my number 1 on my QB list.